Hey guys, it is Christina here. I hope that you are you're having an amazing day wherever you are in the world and doing whatever it is that you're doing in the world. Today I wanted to come in and just talk a little bit about the price change that's taken place. So if you are on my page, you'll notice that I've got Divinely Nourished happening. And Divinely Nourished is actually at this point, it's going to be the title of my book, what's my working title? I think I'm going to keep it. I'm falling in love with it. But it is all about like moving from that place of, striving. Oh, I just got something in my eye just in that second. Hey everyone that's jumping on, say hi, let me know you're here. Beautiful Tara Lee, I can see you are here. And if you don't know Tara Lee, you should totally go follow her. She is a divine spirit, that is for sure. So my book is going to be about this, concept of being divinely nourished. And what I mean by that is that when we start to nourish ourselves from a physical sense, we're also required to do that from an emotional and a spiritual sense as well. And the three are intertwined. It's this beautiful dance that takes place between the three of those parts of ourselves that dance with each other. And we have moved to this state in our sort of medical system where we have separated our body into parts. And we've also separated ourselves into these parts as well, separated into that mind, body, spirit type of separation. And what we've done is we've left behind that these intertwine with each other, that they magically dance together, and one feeds into the other and the other feeds into the other. And it's just this dance that takes place. And one of the things that I see in my business quite a lot when I'm working with my clients and they're wanting to do things like lose weight, or they're wanting to, get healthy because something is wrong with them, like they've got a chronic health condition. And what they've been trying to do is either symptom suppression. So they've been working maybe within the field of medicine at the moment and what's currently available, which is symptom suppression. So suppressing the cries of help that our body gives. Or they've only been working on one element. They've only been working on the physical sense. And when they're only doing that, it gets really, really hard. Like you're working against your body because your body has created all of these things for a reason. And instead of actually communicating with it and dancing with it and, allowing all the parts of you to be healed, we're just focusing on the diet and we're just focusing in on, healing this one element of you, when actually having an illness is your superpower. It is the space where your body is communicating with you, and it is at that point where it can't be quiet anymore. It's been silenced, it's been suppressed, and now it's screaming at you to get your attention because it wants you to be whole, it wants you to be healthy, and it wants you to be well, and it wants you to have all of those things. And so the healing is never just fixing the diet. The healing is also fixing the emotions that are connected to the actions that you take. Because I can 100% give you the diet that you need to follow, the steps that you need to follow in order to be able to create health in your physical body. But if you don't also do the work to emotionally fix the problems that are there, you're going to consistently keep fighting against yourself. You're going to consistently do things that are self-sabotaging. You're consistently going to struggle because your willpower runs out. It's like willpower is a cup, and once you've run out of that cup, there is no more, the cup is empty. But we're working beyond willpower. We're working beyond that by actually correcting the thinking that's creating the action. And absolutely, Tara's saying it goes hand in hand. It absolutely goes hand in hand. And what we've done for such a long time is disconnect them. We've removed them from one being the other. And we've also taken away this message, and this is what I see again with a lot of my clients who have got chronic health conditions, is that they've been told that their body is broken. Let me tell you, your body is not broken. It is a wise instrument. It knows exactly what to do in order to protect you for the longest amount of time it can. But it needs your help, and it needs you to be actively involved in it in order for it to move past that. So thank you, Tara. So when I'm looking at people who have got weight issues, what I need to remind them is that actually putting down weight is one of the ways your body has been protecting you. You know, toxins, we have them everywhere. We live right near a highway. If you go outside when it's really busy, we will 100% get toxicity within our system. We'll breathe it in, it will be there. Our body has this magnificent way of dealing with that when it doesn't have all the resources. So if it has all the resources, it detoxes that out of you. But if it doesn't have the resources, it encapsulates that in fat in order to kind of put it on the shelf and deal with it later. It's coming back to that. That's its full intention, is to come back to that when it's got the resources. But if you're chronically under-resourcing your body, it never gets to come back with that and deal with that properly. And so we then look at our body and go, oh, why are you putting on so much fat? I hate that you're fat. I'm like, you're broken. You're fighting against me. You're doing the wrong thing. When really our bodies are doing the exact right thing in order to preserve life. Because if all of those toxins were suddenly open and free to run around your body, it would damage your organs. It would cause kidney, liver, lung, brain, all sorts of other damage within your body. And so it's done this beautiful thing of protecting you. And when we start to understand the signals and the messages that our body is giving us, we can start to understand how to unlock the key and how to release the toxins in a way that actually serves us. Because we're healing the soul, we're healing the body, we're resourcing it to the max, we're providing it with the nutrients it needs to actually do what it's capable of doing. And the same happens when it comes to emotions as well. You know, when it comes to those fat stores, they're holding on and they're tying up those emotions that we've attached to ourselves of who we're allowed to be in the world, what we're allowed to have. All of that, all of the hurt and the pain and the wounds that we've received are energetically stored in our body in those fat cells as well. And it won't remove them until you're trustworthy, until you keep the promises that you say you're going to keep. When you show up for yourself, when you become trustworthy for yourself, it's then fully resourced to actually start releasing them and start moving them so that they leave your body. They don't just move from one space into another space in your body and cause more damage. And for me, I look at the body in this beautiful way that has been so intricately designed that it has this ancient wisdom within it. And it knows how to do that. It's just that us have been conditioned to forget that knowledge. We've left that knowledge behind. We didn't take it with us as we, evolved and we created new ways of eating and thinking and doing things. Like, we didn't take that knowledge with us. We've just taken this message that I'm broken. And you're not broken. You're absolutely functioning in the way you should be. It's just we need to allow you to listen to your body even more, receive the information that it's giving you, and then make the beautiful changes that fully, divinely nourish you from all of those spaces, from that body, from the mind and the soul and the spirit. All of those get to be nourished, and you get to be this whole being who's vibrantly enjoying your life thoroughly. But we've got to sift through the stories. We've got to listen to what the body is saying. We've got to listen to what our heart is saying. We've got to unpack those things. We've got to remove the shitty conditioning that we've received, the stories that we've been told around how things have to be. And we've got to change those. And we get given that opportunity. So when I'm looking at health and I say it's a superpower, it's because it's presenting you with the problem in order for you to be healed and whole. Like, that's all it is. It's presenting you with the problem in order for you to be healed and whole. Not for you to continue to suppress the symptoms so you can continue to destroy your body. So that is what my book's all about. It's about all of those different steps, all the different processes, the things that I've been going through, the things that I see with my clients, the changes that need to take place. And it all starts with the mind. We can do the body work. We can do the eating work. You can absolutely eat yourself thin, but you've got to change the thinking that creates the action. And in order to change the thinking that creates the action, you've got to start looking at it. You've got to start listening to it. And you've got to start deciding that you're actually worth it. And that's what the book's about. But it's also what my course is about. And so the new course that's coming up, and it's open, we're starting on the 25th of November, is Divinely Nourished. And if you've been following the page, you'll know that I've changed the price. And the reason that I've changed the price is because I want this to be as accessible to as many people as possible. This will be the lowest it will ever be. Future rounds will definitely be much higher because of the level of content and contact you have with me. Every week there'll be a training. So I'll present a concept, we'll train on that concept, and then every week we're going to have a group coaching session where we talk about what came up for you, what things were there for you. And, you know, we might be led to actually dig into some of your own personal stuff. So it's going to be a lot of useful stuff in there for you. And if you're ready to take this journey, you're ready to stop, you know, feeding yourself crap from a thought life, food life, spiritual life, then this is the journey for you. And I want to make that as accessible as possible for this very first round. If you want to join me, the link and the information is in the headers. If you can't find it, send me a message. I'm happy to send it to you. But I want as many people in this round as possible. It's going to help me like flesh out and finish fully completing all the ideas for my book. So if you're open, you might even be in it. But that's I will definitely ask you. I won't just put you in it. But if you want to join me for this, come join me. Starting on the 25th, it's $99. I've even got a payment plan in there for you. So you've got an opportunity at all sorts of pay levels to be able to join me. Changing your thinking changes your behavior, changes your outcome. If you just change the outcome, you're going to fall back into the same patterns, or if you just change your behaviors, you will fall back into the same patterns. You have to change the thinking that creates the behaviors in order to change the patterns. And that includes healing the wounds of the past. All right, that's it for me today. I hope you have an amazing day. I will catch you soon. And if you want it in, let me know. I'm happy to send you the link if you need it. Bye for now. See you later.